But what were you actually doing before, as far as for lead generation? Like, what were you doing?
Well, gosh, I was trying to grope around out there and figure out, okay, everything I'm used to marketing, the ways I've been used to marketing my entire life isn't effective. It's not going to work here. So what will work? And I was just kind of groping around at trying these different methods of and trying to network and trying to even pay for leads, trying to pay for referrals, all of that kind of thing, just to try to develop something. And none of it was working very effectively.
When you go through the training and go through the things that I have shown you, is you identify who that ideal client is, and you start to build a relationship with them, and you show them that, hey, you know what, you are an expert, you are someone that can truly help them to resolve the problem or the challenge that they have. It's just a matter of saying, hey, you have the problem, either you're interested or you're not. If you're interested, hey, let's have a further conversation and see how we can resolve that. And I think this is where those conversations become more enjoyable.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a big difference when you're talking with people that by the time I'm getting on the phone with them, they're maybe not quite, but they're almost ready to buy at that point. And that's a whole lot more fun than making 200 phone calls a day or something like that.
So what have been some of the results from the perspective of going through the training? What have you been able to achieve?
Well, like I say, the people I'm on the phone with now are mostly people who are the right fit for the most part. They're people that kind of want to buy. Now, there's been some that, I find that the people that are most eager are the people that can't qualify for something. But there's been a few of those. But for the most part, the people I'm working with now it's all a very positive experience, and everything's kind of moving in a positive direction. Maybe I don't make as many phone calls as I used to make, but the ones that I am making are very productive.
So what would you say kind of has been the biggest benefit, that going through our program has been, for you?
I would say the number one benefit is, rather than that feeling of dread when I start out the morning, and I know the bulk of my morning is going to be focused on talking to people I know don't want to talk to me. Instead, I go into work really looking forward to it, really excited about the day.
So really offering the solution, again, it kind of put the life back into your practice, and now you're going to work because you want to go to work because you know that you're actually helping people, as opposed to feeling like you're bothering people or you're kind of a nuisance for them. Oh, okay. So, from the perspective of strategy and some of the things that, the training has actually done for you, what would you say is kind of that one tool or one strategy or one mechanism that you have found that was kind of the most important for you?
For me, working through LinkedIn, I guess kind of in a way I've kind of been someone that doesn't mind doing some tech type things, some tech type activities. And so that doesn't really feel like any sort of work to me, even though it doesn't take up a lot of time in my day. But I enjoy doing that aspect, and I enjoy knowing toward the afternoon I'm going to be making some phone calls with people that want to hear from me. So,
if somebody was looking at, if I'm talking to somebody and, they're kind of thinking about, joining our program, what kind of would be the advice that, you would give them or you kind of help them to make that decision to join us?
I would say do it as soon as you can and not sit around and wait so that later on you're saying, I wish I would have done that earlier. Go ahead and it's well worth it. It really is.
How important is it, really for you as a business owner to be able to get in front of, not just really leads, but in front of your ideal clients? Like, what difference has that really made?
That's a huge difference. It's not having to make a shotgun approach, where you're just kind of, it's almost like you're in the ocean and you're throwing your line out in the water to catch fish just wherever you're at. And you don't even know what you're fishing for, and you're just sort of casting some sort of bait out in the water. You don't know what's going to happen. So it lets you narrow that focus to really focus and be able to manage your business to know what you're going after.
But
Right.
what advice would you give someone about lead generation on LinkedIn?
I would definitely agree with that. It's an excellent tool to develop your audience, and as you begin to work with it, it's also a good tool to help you kind of figure out in your own mind who you want to work with and how you want to work with them and what types of things. I mean, I've probably over the last year, even before working with you, gone through feels like 1,000 different iterations of what I want to be and how I want to serve people. And it really helps you as you're going through this process, focus and narrow in on really the type of people you really enjoy working with and what you want to do. And LinkedIn is an excellent tool for prospecting and finding the exact audience you want to talk to.